people pissed off about that reveal. Like, god damn. So, okay. Tekken 7 was being showcased, and naturally, with each iteration of the series, there's always going to be, you know, a new selection of characters that are going to show up into the series and stuff. And one of the characters that they end up showing off is one of the, like, J-pop teen idol type characters, and her name is Lucky Chloe. Lucky Chloe is got long blonde hair and pigtails and shit, has headphones on, little paw hands, fucking wearing a skirt and shit, and is overly cutesy and bubbly and happy and shit. And people basically lost their fucking minds over it because they were just like, fuck this character, this is a fucking joke, what a shame, you know, this is fucking pathetic, you know, this does nothing but pander to Japanese players and only them, and this is fucking deplorable, I'm never going to play this game, I don't even want anything associated with Namco now after seeing something like this. And a lot of people were just fucking mad. Then, in addition, naturally, there is going to be a whole bunch of people defending it, just, you know, it's not a big deal. I don't see why you care. You're just mad because you don't want to get beat by a character like this. And a whole fucking ton of other things. So, what ended up happening was there's a lot of these people who are pissed off about it decided that they were going to go and take this battle to Twitter and directly to the individuals that are part of the development team, including one of the producers, who ended up firing back a whole bunch of shit. And he was just like, you know what, how about this? You don't like the fucking character? I'll make some bald neo-Nazi character who's all fucking muscular and stuff just for all of you. And how about this? I'll take the character out of the game. So you won't even have to see it outside Japan, so then you don't have to fucking complain at all. And it's very simple. I'll make stuff that you want, and I won't give you stuff that you don't want. Very fucking simple. So then, to quell that fire, additional development staff were coming in and just being like, oh no, he's just trolling, it's not actually that big of a deal, and it just got so fucking out of hand. And over just this random character, my stance on it is, I mean, we have a fighting franchise that has had demons, angels, robots, cyborgs, a boxing kangaroo, a boxing raptor, a little fucking dinosaur mascot type character, and just all sorts of random ass stuff. So this isn't exactly all that off the charts in terms of the character selection that we've seen within the Tekken series. I mean, you know, it could have been worse. I could have been like, pick a character from Shaq Fu, pick a character from Time Killers, pick a character from Kasumi Ninja, from Pit Fighter, just any of these fucking things. I mean, for fuck's sake, like, what is it, Fight Club, that game, which was fucking garbage. Great movie, game was fucking garbage. I mean, they had fucking Fred Durst. Can you imagine him showing up in this shit? Just be like, no. But the idea that everybody's like that fucking mad about it. I mean, I looked at the character, you know, in just like the actual reveal trailer of her. She looked like a pretty badass character, very fucking juggle-centric and stuff, and kind of reminded me of like Eddie Gordo style gameplay, where she's just like doing all sorts of crazy shit and stuff. And I thought that looked kind of neat. As a character I would get into using, I'll use virtually any fucking character. I'm one of those fighting game players that whatever character I see that looks really cool and I get used to using, that's who I stick with from there on out. With like Soul Calibur 3, for example, Raphael was the first character I picked up, and guess what? That's all I used. With Guilty Gear, Soul Bad Guy was the first character I ever used. That's only character I ended up really like wanted to use. I've used other characters still. Street Fighter, only ever used Ken. That was really, yeah, I've used other characters, but point being, I get used to using one character, and something like this, like, I mean, maybe people are kind of bothered by the idea that, you know, they're in like a serious tournament and stuff, and they see a character like this, and then she kicks the shit out of you, and you're just like, you're playing as somebody that's like badass. You're like Brian Fury and stuff. Brian Fury is like one of the coolest fucking characters in Tekken, and then he gets his shit beat in by this chick, and she's like, aha, and then motherfuckers would just be like, oh, like losing their fucking minds over. Either way, I don't see it's a big deal. I'm just like, fuck it. Who cares? It just play Tekken. Tekken's awesome. I like Tekken. Yeah, Tekken. I haven't actually really got into a Tekken game, like, competitively in a long-ass time, but I'd like to. Again, that'd be kinda nice. Same thing with Soul Calibur. Fuck. But I'm mostly looking forward to Guilty Gear. But anyway, so, Lucky Chloe Gotta ask you all out there, do you think this character is so fucking bad that it should, like, be banished from outside of Japan as far as, like, European and North American releases and stuff? Do you think that this ends up making the game itself look bad? Do you think that, you know, the character should be redesigned or something like that? Or do you think that this isn't a big deal, or it's a character you would play as just from, you know, the looks or just, like, their actual gameplay and shit? Either way, opinions and thoughts and feelings in the comments. Da 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 da. Yeah. Anyway, so either way, this is AlphaomegaSin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.